In our lifetime, we only have so much time in order to be successful. There's so many different ways to achieve success, so many different angles you can take to see it from so many different sides of views. I personally think that one of the best ways to become more successful is to hold yourself more accountable. When you hold yourself accountable, you have something behind you, maybe that extra little push, maybe a weekly activity that will help you to stay engaged and involved in your own community. Whatever step you may take in order to feel accountable, I personally think that in time it will make you a stronger person. Just as you decide daily to take care of yourself, why not stretch out a hand to somebody in need? Or perhaps it's time to try something new. Did you know that alone here in Maricopa County, 9.2% of elderly are under the poverty line? That shows us that there's a need right here in our backyard. So now the choice is, what are we going to do with that? Well, some people see that and they say, well, maybe I'll go and help in another country because I feel that there's a need around me that inspires people to want to do better. Some people stay here and learn how they can become more engaged in their own community. Personally, I would love to have the opportunity to take a trip overseas to work with a mission or something. Just not quite ready. So, more so lately, I've looked into more local resources for that reason. One of my favorite things that I learned about a local resource is at the Children's Hospital, they'll allow you to go there and hold babies that are in less fortunate situations because they need that extra love and care. I know there's a screening process to go through, and so they don't let just anyone in to hold the babies, but if you're ever interested, it may be a good way for you to feel accountable, knowing that there's someone on the other side waiting for you. I think that's a pretty cool feeling to have. And if helping out the elderly isn't your cup of tea, well, I'm sure there's something you'll find. I sometimes think, what about the day that you meet someone that you're just so excited to have a great conversation with? There's a connection as you pass by and you exchange information, or perhaps maybe you see them in your local library. Whatever the situation may be, you get to know this person, you want to know everything about them, and imagine them telling you, I don't have anything that holds me accountable in my life. Just kind of hanging out, figuring it out. Yeah, that's all well and great. Everybody needs their time in order to do that. But not having something to be accountable for would really just make me wonder what it is that that person's passionate about, because if you're not holding yourself accountable and displaying your passions and working towards something, then it kind of makes me wonder, well, what is it that you are doing? So that's another reason that I think it's time to get into it. Get after what makes you feel happy. Find out the passions of your own soul to learn so much about yourself to dive even deeper. I think that's one of the most unique parts of life, learning about your soul and your passions and your desires. And I think one of the most awesome parts of that is finding like-minded people. When you find these like-minded people, you're able to connect on so many levels and so many different things. But again, because something at one point in your life has held you accountable, I think that's just really awesome. So, imagine this. Imagine this. You got your dream job. Whew! Everything's going really good. You worked so hard for this job. 4 years of college, countless nights of staying up late. Maybe you had a job during that time, and you were in school. Now you know you're really tired. But you finally got it. You got this job. You're ready to make this money. And then your boss comes up and says, hey, tell me about that one time in college that you can remember. of just a really awesome thing that you did that made you feel responsible. What experience did you have there? What did you do to get engaged? And you're just sitting there like, well, just kind of hung out. Wasn't really involved, didn't go to any clubs. When I got invitations places, just kind of chilled back. To each their own. And of course, if being social isn't exactly your thing, well, I respect that. But just imagine that boss just so excited to talk to you, get to know you as you're just so ready to settle in, and you have nothing to say. It's just another reason why I just think that having something to be responsible for can just hold you so accountable to become so much more successful. I think it's time to take action. It's time to get involved, be accountable. Some examples of ways to keep yourself accountable: start small. Join a fitness class somewhere. Maybe at the fitness class, link up with a like-minded individual so they're holding you accountable there, holding each other accountable. Maybe you can ask the fitness instructor for a little extra help. Maybe they can help you gain a skill. Maybe someday you'll be that next teacher of the class. Whatever it is, I'm sure you'll figure it out. Or perhaps you'd like to use that knowledge and apply it to people that need help. Start tutoring, teaching English to students here in America. Whatever it is, get involved, reach out to your local organizations. Again, I think it's one of the best things you could do to make yourself feel that much more successful. Thank you.